I am Nick Shell, a certified Enneagram coach, and I recently read this book and I learned a lot about it, and I'm making a video for each of the 9 Enneagrams. This book, of course, being The Honest Enneagram by Sarajane. You can easily purchase it if you want to become as enlightened as I am having read it. There's a link right there, takes you to Amazon. You can buy it cheaper than I found it. If you would like to learn what your Enneagram type is, you can find out for free. It takes about 10 minutes. There's a quiz right there. Or if you would like to actually get certified in Enneagram like I am and run your own YouTube channel, I invite you to do that. There's a link for that as well. So here's what I gotta say. I've been studying Enneagram for a while now, and my boss at work actually today had said, Nick, I feel like you change your Enneagram every couple months. Every time I talk to you, it's a different one. Maybe now, finally, in the summer of 2022, I've landed on the reality. I mean, this book has definitely helped me. So apparently I'm actually a 7, not an 8. So my original test through Cloverleaf, which is where I got my certification, my original test said 7 wing 6. But the last couple months I've lived as an 8. There's a lot of 8 in me, that's my wing. But apparently it's not who I really am. So let's learn more about that and how I decided, I guess I am a 7, but I'm a certain subtype that looks like an 8. Here we go. So 7s, the illuminators of possibility. Does that mean? So it says here that as far as the 3 subtypes, it says that if you're the self-preservation subtype, then indulges in satisfying opportunities and forming a network of allies. That's 100% what I do, especially at my job. If you're the social subtype, then it's counter-indulgence through serving other people. And then if you're the sexual or the one-to-one, it's indulging through amazing experiences and seeking the ultimate relationships. So those can be very different things. Sometimes you can look at the subtypes and they all kind of seem the same, like those of a 3, but a 7, I cannot look like a 7, and most people don't realize that I actually am. And even for me, again, I've been confused for months thinking I was an 8. Well, specifically though, the self-preservation subtype of a 7 can either look like an 8, which I thought I was, or a 6. And as I did some research in this book and soul searching, I realized, wow, I really am an anxious person. I really do worry a lot about what might go wrong. I just don't talk about it. And it probably comes out, that anxiety comes out looking like fear, which is my 8 wing. So it's weird. It's like I'm a 7, but it's almost like I'm a half-breed. I'm half 8, half 6. And so by default, I'm a 7. But when you look at my core motivations and values, apparently I am 7. Let's talk more about what I've learned. By the way, the author of this book claims that she's a 7 as well. All right. 7s grow by embracing negative emotions. 7s try to escape the ordinary. They learn to nurture themselves. However, they need to give themselves more permission. It says they live with an underlying vibration of anxiety. And I'm coming to terms with that. They avoid being fully present with painful human emotions. When stressed, it says you may rebel against your own expectations, causing you to become more flaky or serious against your own nature. Negative side of a 7 is daydreaming of the future instead of dealing with reality. 7s benefit from a strong sense of wrong and right. 7s also experience growth by, it says, stop looking for outside themselves for happiness. Look inside. 7s inspire those who live in fear. 7s are quick learners, naturally skilled at new things. 7s often don't financially plan ahead like a 6 or a 5 or a 1 would. 7s often are in a trap of believing that they can't get enough, that there is no end to wanting more. So whereas if you're a 3, you feel like there's no top, there's no end to my success. 7s just in general feel I can't get enough of anything. It says for 7s, give your projects time to be successful. 7s have more experiences, therefore more stories. I'm totally a storyteller. 7s often have more joy planning the future events than actually enjoying the current ones. 7s need to have a creative outlet that is not, that's not a choice for a 7. They have to have one. It says especially need built-in rewards to do menial tasks. They need to keep a weekly to-do list with at least 3 daily tasks that they check off the list. 7s can appreciate public accountability, like this channel. They need space and time to get bored, to create new ideas. 7s are joyful, experienced, and interesting, and give those permission to do the same around. Your comments belong right here.